So now let's remove this bridge, same exact way as we do our neck. Great. Now, just like our neck pickup, we're just going to slowly pull this out. No reason to go fast with this. The slower the better, so you're making sure that you're careful with everything. Okay. So another thing to note on this, again, is the curvature of the mounting ring. So this one, very similar to the other pickup, is that it was a little bit more curved on the body side versus, in this case, that would be the bridge side. So as I pull this off, I just want to take a quick note of that. Now we're going to install this bridge pickup. Again, we're going to keep this little cover, protective cover on the pickup until we've actually installed everything. So again, taking the same process as before, we want to make note of where the adjustable screws are going to be, which they're going to be closer to the bridge. And again, we're going to take a look at this mounting ring and note that the curvature of the ring on this one is greater towards the body, so the opposite side of these adjustable screws. There we go. Got it. A little bit of wax on there. All right. And just like anything, the more you do this, you'll be able to get a little bit faster at this. Again, I'm making sure that the screw is in that slot there, that hole, so I can thread it. I can measure the height here. Yeah, so this is pretty close. It's in the ballpark. Again, when we install these, it's going to take probably a little bit more adjustment just because they're different pickups. So I'm just going to thread this through. So now that I have that, I can now add the mounting screws. Okay, so now that we have these nicely attached to the guitar, now we can flip it over. Now that we've threaded the lead wires, you'll note that one of them is a little bit longer, and that's going to be our bridge pickup. It's still good to kind of label these wires just in case, especially if you're new, you're not sure. But one kind of telltale sign is the bridge is always going to be the longer lead wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to line these up and cut these. If you're planning on possibly swapping these pickups out again, well, you can leave the wires uncut, but the problem with this type of lead wire is that it has this ground shielding around it, which if there's a lot of extra lead wire in the cavity, it could actually ground out one of the hot wires and cause you may get some intermittent sound. So it's actually, we recommend, if you know you're going to be keeping the pickups, to actually cut these to a relatively tight length, so there's no chance of these cables accidentally grounding something else out in the guitar. So let's take a look at connecting these wires to the correct locations on the guitar.